All right. So we have about 8 people here. I'm going to go through everything a couple of times, but I just wanted to mention, thank you guys so much for applying to be a part of the model call. We had gotten so many applications, and from the first time that I was reading through them, you guys are just so awesome. And I mean, even after the first two, I was probably crying. I mean, I always cry when I read the different reasons of why everyone would love a session. But this model call is super close to my heart because we are newer to Jim Thorpe. I mean, I've been doing boudoir photography since 2021. But we're newer to Jim Thorpe. So I want to just get more diversity in my portfolio, especially because I've done so many sessions, but I feel like my work has come such a long way and I finally honed in on what my photography is now, both my style, what I'm trying to accomplish. So just trying to get all that diversity in my portfolio now under my brand new work rather than my 3-year-old work, because it is totally different. So let me see if there's anyone else to let in here. So we have about 10 people, and if I let anybody in, I'll repeat some of these things, but I do want to get started just because we're recording. Everyone who's not watching is going to be sent the link that they can rewatch this. And then I am going to open the floor to all questions because I know not everyone is familiar with how my sessions work. I'm going to try to cover everything in all of this, but again, I just really wanted to thank everyone for applying to be a part of my motto call. And some of you follow me closely. You're on my personal Facebook page. You're friends of my parents, my friends, and some of you have seen my work. Some of you are not too familiar with it. So again, just thank you for applying and congratulations. I am so excited to work with each and every one of you. I do know quite a few of you personally, others I do not. So I look forward to just learning more about you guys as well. And here's Abby. We just let Abby in here. All right. So, oh yes, my husband came to spy on me. He's like, I want to see what you're doing. I want
So
to hear you.
awesome. I freaking love this. I'm sorry.
It's gonna be my
I'm
my
the
little,
cheerleader.
yeah, the ears in the background, so I don't feel like I'm just talking to myself here. Okay, so I just have some little notes in front of me so I don't go all over the place just to keep me in line here. So I just wanted to refresh your memory as far as everything that will be included with the model call. So obviously you guys already paid the $99 fee, and what that is going to include, that's going to be 30 minutes in my studio with me actively shooting. So you can plan for about an hour and a half out of your day to be able to come here. I'd like you to, if you are able to arrive about 15 minutes early, just so we can set out your outfit and I can show you the lay of the land here in the studio and kind of go through the flow. Because I know everything you hear today is probably going to go in one ear and out the other. So we'll just kind of go through all of that and then we'll spend 30 minutes actually shooting. And then also the other like 15, 20 minutes at the end that we just ask. We're trying to be bigger on social media this year, which is a lot harder than I thought it was going to be. So I really just want to get the faces out there who are able to explain, this is the kind of experience that I had. This is what I enjoyed. I can't believe that I put it off this many years, that I didn't do it. These are things that I was pleasantly surprised by. Just a little bit of how your experience was. Nothing too earth shattering, and I'm not gonna have things written down and tell you this is what you have to say that is so fantastic about me, because honestly it wouldn't fit on this piece. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just laughing at my own jokes.
That's not hard.
Anyway, so yeah, that whole process, just plan for about an hour and a half out of your day. Once you leave here, or while you are here, we will also pick a day that you are able to come back into my studio, and that's when I'm going to show you all of your images. And I always tend to go crazy. So like I said, the $99 fee was inclusive of that 30 minutes of shooting time, 5 images, and 1 outfit. If, however, at that time that you wanted to purchase more images, or you were interested in prints in a folio box, or you were interested in more images in your digital gallery, there is always room for upgrade if that was something you're interested in too. Or if you just want to book a full out experience to come back another time. That's always an option too. But for this time, again, it's that 30 minutes of shooting time, 5 digital images in your own online gallery. So it's not going to be a free for all of everyone's photos in the same thing. You'll all get your private password online gallery, super simple to use. You can download them right from there. You can order prints from there if you really wanted to. It's super easy to use. And then one outfit choice. Now, I did want to mention, not everybody knows what is best for their body type, for their chest type, for what they're insecure about, or what you're going through with your shoot. So the point of the model call is for me to also have content that I've been wanting to shoot as well. But I do want you to be comfortable in what you're wearing. Obviously, I'm not going to have you wear a G-string thong and like nipple pasties. If you, I wouldn't even wear that. So I mean, whatever you're comfortable with. But I wanted to give you guys my phone number too, and I'm sure it's been in previous emails. But if you want to write down my phone number, feel free to text me. Just obviously let me know who you are. And then I can kind of give you guidance on your body type, or what you're looking to get out of it. You know, what assets do you want to show off? What are you a little bit more uncomfortable with? I know some of you did mention it in your comments, but I want to make sure that you get the best experience out of this as well. So even if you bring a couple of options and then I say, I really think that this one would suit you the best, and then we can go from there. And actually, I'll put my phone number in the chat too. But it's 610-392-4669. And again, super text friendly. So just shoot me a message and we can go from there. I am your forever resource for this. And then this also does not include hair and makeup. So if you can come, your hair and makeup is already done, you're already ready to go. We lay out those outfits and then we say, this is the one we want to go with. We'll have you change and then we'll start that 30 minutes of shooting time. So super, super simple. If you have like a little prop or something that you'd want to bring with too, and we can talk about that beforehand if you shoot me a message. Otherwise, it's just going to be a little bit of everything. I take far away shots. I take super up close detailed shots. If you have a bra that has really, really pretty, detail up in here, and we can show off the clavicle bones and all of the cleavage, the decolletage if you're fancy, or if you have a really nice pair of panties, you want a great booty shot, I get all of those detail shots too. So it's not like you're only going to have one specific kind of photo, you're going to get a taste of a little bit of everything. And let me look here. So everything will be right in my studio. We're located in Jim Thorpe. It is basically the whole bottom layer of our home is my home studio. And the email will tell you the address. It'll tell you exactly what entrance to use to come in. And then you'll also get the link after this is where I will put in the link for you to schedule the sessions. I already told you about the behind the scenes. So I will have someone here who will be taking behind the scenes videography and photos. Don't worry, they will still get good angles. Don't worry about that. And I just want to make sure that we do have some stuff for social media. And again, this is everything that you were open to when you signed up for this. So I'm super excited to have that. And of course, it's all professional behind the scenes for our stuff. And then let me see here. And then the quick review video. I see Tanya had a question. Oh, tans. So spray tans are a little bit iffy. When I send out my guide, I have girls who come here and I absolutely love the different companies that they get spray tans through because they don't come up super orange pigmented. The only thing is that yes, I do skin smoothing, but if the blotchiness is excessive, or like elbows, knees, dry skin patches and things like that, it's not always the easiest to Photoshop as you'd think. And because I do very minimal skin retouching, it's really just like blending the color and taking off blemishes. So kind of making it like a fine art smoothing. So I'm not against it if that makes, because I mean, tans make me feel great too. If you've used it before, you don't get super blotchy, you don't have problems with it, that's fine. And then I would just recommend, be careful with what you're wearing, because if you do sweat at all, sometimes, you know, it can come off on your lingerie. My sheets are red silk, so that is totally fine. And they're washed in between you guys. So, that just kind of use your own discretion for that. And then everything like color range wise, I fix that in post, in my editing. So if it does come out a little bit orange, even with my lighting, I can still tone it back. So that's fine. I hope that answers your question. Anyway, let's see here. I feel like I quickly ran over everything. Is there anything anyone wants to ask or say? I'm just thinking about this ghostly winter. Oh, I hear you. Believe me, I have my foaming stuff that I've been like, oh, I'm going to exfoliate this time in the shower and I'm going to put on my tan. And then something comes up and I just haven't used it. And it's been in its package since like last winter, I'm pretty sure. Um, so yeah, let me see if I'm going to ask all of you to unmute. And then if you guys have any questions, please feel free to open up the floor and ask. Anybody? I know some people came in a little bit later, so I hope I answered all the questions.
I know you're going to be sending the link with the available sessions, but what is about the time frame that they'll be happening, just so we have an idea?
So it's pretty much I don't want to say every, but either a Wednesday, Thursday, or a Saturday in March.
Okay.
They'll all be happening in March. I don't think I did any in April, because I'll have most likely for when you guys come back, to view your photos will be in April. If that works for you guys. Yeah, let me actually do that now. I'll post the link right before I end this, and then, you know, you guys can come out with your meat cleavers and get over each other for trying to get the dates here. So let me copy this. And again,
I do have another question.
yeah, go ahead.
If we're a little bit farther away and we would like to get our makeup done closer to your area, do you have any preferred people that you can send out that we can try to arrange with?
Yeah, and I can for even I'm trying to think, like if you end up picking one of the earlier times or even any of the times, I can even see if my makeup girl is available, the same one who did Shelby. It would be Chelsea, most likely. Just I she doesn't own her own salon. She's all freelance, so she just comes right here, which is wonderful. So if that was something you were interested in, I could definitely see what date you book. And then if not, I do have other artists that I work with that I can see if they would have an open spot either at their salon that is local, or if they would be willing to have one of their girls come here for it.
Great.
All right. Any other questions? All right.
Everyone's confident.
Everyone is so confident. You're going to come in here. You are going to know how to pose. You are going to know how to dress. You're going to know everything. No, I mean, it's pretty self-explanatory. When you guys come in here, you know, we basically just work ourselves around the different sets within the studio. Once you're on the bed, I have you flip around like a rotisserie chicken. We're going to hit all those great spots. Going to have you up against the wall, get some good booty shots. I know we also have some masculine identifying women in here, so I'm super excited for that. So if you also have questions of what to wear, how to dress, definitely reach out to me. I just did Brianna's wife session, oh my God, it feels like forever ago already. But so she was gifted those for Valentine's Day, which was so exciting. And Bri, I did want to tell you too, if you wanted Shelby to come to get a couple photos together, you can totally do that. And then we can tell her to kick it to the curb and go get some coffee. And then we can do our part of the session too. Perfect. All right. So if you guys don't have any questions, I hope I answered everything. I'm going to paste the link in here now. And then I will be sending out the record of all of this. So if you forgot anything that I said, I will be sending that out on Friday. And that is about it. And then it'll also have the link in another follow-up email too. We're just all about emails here. Sorry, guys. All right. So I just posted that link in there. Feel free to book whatever day looks best for you. If there are any issues, concerns, reach out to me and I can resend that link. But if you don't have any other questions, thank you so much again for reaching out and applying, and just congratulations. I'm super excited to work with all of you. And I will stay on just in case. I will let you guys leave. And then if you have any questions, just hang back and feel free to ask. Otherwise, have a good night, guys.
Thank you. Have a good night.
You're welcome. Bye-bye.